We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Option handoff now to H.A. And now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
1st down, they go back to H.A. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll be taken down at the 48. 2 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And complete right side to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook, and he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by the wall from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st down, Miami.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To a fast pass outside complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Like watching paint. Get up already. I want my money back.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Rodgers again now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Seriously, was that even a play?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Here's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook from 3 yards out. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's caught, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw is Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
19.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Third down, here's H.A. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were